Hello everybody, this is Kelly First Class Priority Mail Stamps, and welcome to my humble abode. You're probably thinking, wow, you're just another rich YouTuber flaunting her ostentatious home purchase. So this is the living room. This is where I love to entertain my friends and their guests. It's very inviting despite being a massive 3.7 million home with 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. You would think that I would feel lonely, but I'm not, because we have a sniper. I say we because my staff, they're with me. They're one with me. I don't see my staff as below me. I think you should truly treat the doorman how you treat the owner of the building, how you should treat the staff, you know? So we're all family here, but they're not allowed inside. They have their own porta potties outside. They have everything, you know? But I say we because I don't feel alone. My sniper's on the roof. I feed him every other hour. He takes such good care of me. Such good care. Anyway, I really like him. He's on the roof usually just watching out for, you know, the angry Stampede. Like the Stampede is always welcome to come in. You're my family, you know, but no, not the haters. No one else is allowed in. Bethesda, she's the chef, but she's not here right now. I should have gotten her to be in this video, but I didn't really want to like put her on blast, you know, because it's already hard enough catering to the most famous YouTuber alive. Anyway, who else came by? Oh, Zendaya came by last weekend. She actually complimented my rug here. Let me show you. So when I was very young at the St. Mark's Francis Florentine School of Talented Children, I said, I want to be truly a chameleon in all senses. Like, I'm just like you, but I'm also a billionaire. And I can just blend into any situation, right? So look at this. I just blend right in. I truly think what makes me different from other people is that even though I'm clearly a material girl, I'm just like you. Like, you too can just get a house like this. Like, it's really not that hard. Just stop being poor. This is my favorite part of my mansion. This is where I spend most of my time. Right here at my custom-made acacia mahogany bodacia schmahogany table, which was made in Greece. I just sit here at the end of my table, plotting, how do I become even wealthier as a billionaire, pop star, A-pop, K-pop, African-American pop star, K-pop star? How do I acquire more wealth? But you know what I love more than money? Books. I love to read. I think reading is very, very important. That's how I became so rich. And that's why you're poor. You don't read enough books. So now we're in the entertainment section of my home. I love this so much. So when I invite my friends over, they sit on this couch here, right? And they quickly reach for the remote and try to turn on the TV to go listen to music. And I have to always kindly correct them. I am the music. I am the entertainment. Didn't you forget how I made my living? I am the most famous K-pop, A-pop star, African-American Korean pop star out there. So actually, this TV doesn't even work. There's no plug. You can't plug it in. It's just for decoration because I really like it. Like, I just thought that this just really brings the place together, you know? So I just wanted that for decoration. Everyone has to listen to me sing if they want to hear music. So this party machine, this is connected to the Sonos in the whole house. So whenever my guest, like, you know, Richard Maddow comes over, he's like, hey, Kelly, can I play some music? I think it's a bit awkward just hearing you talk all the time. And I'm like, okay, Richard. And then I start singing. Usually I give him an option. I'm like, do you want to hear like, you know, Blackpink? Do you want to hear Twice? Do you want to hear like Moonlight, Donut? Do you want Butterfly Luna? Like, you tell me, Richard. And he usually picks Butterfly Luna, and I serenade him, and then I don't want to say too much. I really don't. I don't kiss and tell. You know, I'm celibate. This is my pool, as you can see. There's not much to say. This is where I like to sit and think sometimes about my next award-winning song. I think my next song should be called Put a Stamp on It, you know? Like, it's like Put 5 on it, but it's different, you know? My neighbors are so, what's the word? Uncivilized, uncultured swine. No home training. I don't understand how people could be so rude, because it hurts my feelings, and then I get like out of touch and I can't write my music, so I don't understand. So now we're in the office. Ooh, it's a little bit messy, sorry. So you're probably wondering, why do I have 2, 4, 6 computers? Well, sometimes I'm in a Mac mood, sometimes I'm in a Dell mood. I just like to have variety. So I thought, why not have one ergonomic chair, a second ergonomic chair? You know, like I have 6 opportunities to make money. You have 24 hours in a day to make money. I spend all night here coding, building new websites, talking to Elon, like building spaceships and stuff. Like, it's you that's the problem. You're lazy. That's why you're poor. I have 6 computers, and that's why I make $6 billion a week. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, keep your vibe up. Yeah. And by the way, just to give you an exclusive, I'm gonna sell courses actually on how to become a billionaire within a week. I just thought you all should know. It's just for you, so like don't tell anyone. But I'm gonna give you guys a discount code. It's gonna be 50-cent stamps, that's the code. I'll drop the website link later, just remind me to put it in here, but I want everyone else to know that this life is possible. You too can have a tub in the middle of your office, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like that just really brings the place together. All right, so I guess it's time for me to come clean about this skit. This is not my house. I am not actually a pop star, believe it or not, and I'm not the #1 YouTuber. In my eyes, I think I am. But literally, no, not technically at all, yet. And I am not a horrible brat who says egregious things. I'm a material girl, but I'm not a brat, okay? I'm very self-aware. I made this video in this massive house to actually poke at the amount of YouTubers and influencers and creators and musicians, whatever, who lose touch of reality. Guys and girls, material girls, I am in this beautiful LA mansion right now by myself. I mean, I hope it's by myself. I thought those were ghosts in the middle of the night. I thought those 2 things were ghosts staring at me. I freaked out, okay? If there are ghosts here, I'd be surprised because this place, I think, is pretty new. They're probably like gentrifier ghosts. Like, slay, yassification of the haunting. Whatever, so I'm in this house by myself because it belongs to Karat. Karat, this video is not sponsored, by the way. Karat is a company that creates these rich girl credit cards, okay? It's designed to make creators' lives easier. Basically, when I was starting out, at my young age, how old am I now? I'm turning 26. Oh, don't say woman's age. I meant I'm turning 15 tomorrow. Basically, banks don't acknowledge YouTubers as humans sometimes, and they just refuse to give us credit because it's a really non-traditional job. Karat makes our lives easier. Easier to get a credit card, and it's aligned with our spending habits and our follower counts and the videos we put out. All right, I just moved locations because the sun was just absolutely glaring in my eye for a moment. Where was I? So I'm just, like, forgive me. I am just basking in this blessing because I really had a totally different life a few years ago, and I'm just sitting here feeling super blessed, looking out the window, realizing I'm in this massive house, which is just one of the many perks that happen in the world of YouTube or the world of being, you know, an entertainer. It's unfair. It is. There are teachers who work 40, 50, probably more hours a week, doing the hardest job, in my opinion, building up the youth of tomorrow. And they only get paid, you know, $30,000, $40,000 if they're lucky, depending where they teach. And I feel like they deserve the things that we get. I really do. But this is the life that I chose. I chose to be an entertainer. The highs are high, the lows are very low. So I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the risk. I'm glad that I quit all my jobs I've ever quit. Hey, managers, if you're watching, I had fancy jobs that were real, that society deems as real. I had minimum wage jobs. I was a server. It's just so great being in this position. I'm feeling very grateful and I'm excited to see what's next. And you guys should sign up for Karat. If you are a creator or someone, you know, with a small business, reach out to Karat. This is not an ad again. I'm just sitting here comfortably in a giant LA mansion, like in a great part of town. Like I won't give away the location in case there's like a line of people outside tomorrow. Like, let us in. But it's just gorgeous. This is the life that we all live. I urge you, even if you're super introverted, I'm definitely not an introvert, but I have introverted qualities. As you can see, this whole channel is just me by myself doing things, but I've pushed myself out of my comfort zone and I'm someone who's an entertainer. I think introverts can actually make the best YouTubers probably because you spend all your time at home with all your ideas. It's like the equivalent of being a crazy only child with way too much time on your hands. You're like, I have so many skits I need to do. Whatever, like this whole thing is just like this is what runs through my mind all day. Just creating scenarios for fun. You have to just start a channel. I don't know what to say. I really don't. This video was not planned. The beginning was, but this whole portion here of me just acknowledging how much my life has changed. I'm just embracing it and I'm shocked. I really am. I'm shocked. Like I was in such a weird, negative, toxic home before this, and I already talked about my relationships with parents, whatever. I think had I not moved out when I did and just said, you know what, I don't even have enough money to move out. I got my first, there's an article, which I'll link in my description box if you have a Business Insider account. It's worth it just to read articles from people like me who want to share our personal stories. I moved out when I did not have enough to move out with, and I just knew it would be fine. And I seriously think it happened for a reason. Because I prematurely tried moving out when I didn't really have a plan yet. And I didn't have like what I needed. I had what I needed, but I didn't have like the mindset yet to just go forward and just think, all right, I'm gonna make this happen. Whereas I moved out when I got my measly paycheck of like $3,600 something on AdSense, went to New York City, got those roommates in that like all white apartment with the terrible audio. Apologies for the past audio, as I really did not know how to use the audio yet. And I was being cheap. I was being very, very, very like penny pinching because I didn't want to return to what I came from. But anyway, I'm gonna ramble forever. But basically, I moved out prematurely because I was in a toxic home and I was tired of being yelled at, and it's just disgusting. So anyway, that's just me. Like, I'm not one to cry, but I wish I could cry right now to express like how glad I am. Like, I'm being dramatic. Am I? No, it's not. If you come from what I come from, with being gaslit and being, you know, the victim of a raging malignant narcissist, you will understand and you know what I'm talking about. So upward and onward. I don't have time to sit here and dwell on the past. I have to go live and make money and sip on expensive lattes that I don't need because I'm already way too jittery. But thank you very much for listening to my story, Stampede students. And yeah, sign up for Karat and get that credit card, and you too can have a very fun life as a content creator where there are so many perks and benefits that are beyond your wildest dreams. Goodbye.